is a Belgian production and shot in the French language, and it has largely been described as a cannibal film. Is it though? Our protagonist is Justine, played by Garance Marillier. She is a shy, sheltered young girl. The movie opens with her parents driving her to her very first day at veterinary school. En route, they stop at a roadside eatery and it's revealed that the family are strict vegetarians. Her parents have both graduated from the same college and her older sister is also studying there. Despite that, she is unprepared for the intense hazing rituals that await her at the college, one of which involves consuming a piece of raw rabbit liver. She resents at first, but her sister forces her to go through with it in order to fit in and not to be seen as uncool. That awakens something in her, something raw and animalistic, the desire for human flesh. About one of the most famous cannibal movies ever made, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the critic Mark Kermode had this to say.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original early 1970s classic horror movie, very little blood. One tiny pinprick of blood. The rest of it is also to do with suggestion. It is also to do with the atmosphere of horror.
Julia Ducournau, making her feature-length directing debut, has said that she accidentally watched the movie on TV as a young child without adult supervision, and understandably it left a profound impact on her. We can most definitely see the influence in Raw. There is very little human blood in the movie, although you might imagine you saw a lot more of it owing to its disturbing nature. In fact, the scene I would call the most disturbing is entirely bloodless. The sheer idea of cannibalism is sufficient to give a queasy feeling, even without showing much of the cannibalism itself. There are plenty of uneasy scenes and suggestion of impending unpleasance. Emotions are portrayed in the most stripped down, yet intense fashion. For example, when Justine is angry with her sister, she indulges in a full-blown fist fight with her, in front of a cheering crowd, which eventually calms down in horror. Garance Marillier is the star that makes the film. She is well cast as both her acting skills and her looks contribute to the role. All too often we see much older actors and actresses playing high school and college students. Not here though. Miss Marillier was too young to be in college when she played Justine. Her younger years translate to innocence on film. The director has framed her in such a way, next to her well-built batchmates and or seniors, making her look small, inexperienced, and possibly vulnerable to peer pressure. Her role requires her to act through her eyes in some scenes, and yet in others it demands an intense physical performance, like here, where she is undergoing withdrawal. She excels on both fronts and everything in between. In addition, she shares an excellent chemistry with her co-stars, Ella Rumpf, who plays her sister, and Rabanai Ofila, who plays her roommate and friend, both of whom deliver good supporting performances. The character of Justine undergoes what I would call a partial arc. A typical coming-of-age storyline starts with a quirky and or mild, underconfident protagonist. During the course of the movie, they're put into situations that are out of their comfort zone, which is typically moving to a new place or meeting a new person. They make it through by pushing themselves beyond their previously set limits and come out a better, more confident person. Justine has a quirk alright: cannibalism. Over the course of the movie, she sheds her shyness, understands her cannibalistic urges, and accepts herself for who she is. She also makes a choice to not hurt or kill other humans to satisfy her hunger. Just when she is feeling confident within, she has a realization. She is yet to figure out how to stand by her choice, that is, to not hurt other humans, while also not sacrificing her true self. It is essential if she wants to be a functioning part of the society in the near future. It dawns on her that college was a mere glimpse into the world of adulthood, and the way ahead is neither easy nor straightforward. Her composure is shaken and the movie ends. When asked about what the cannibalism stands for in the context of the movie, the director had this to say.
I've been asked a lot about what does the cannibalism in the movie mean, and I think it's nice it means a lot to me. I have a lot of different takes on this. I think it's better if I don't give a key for this one, because honestly I think it would be a shame. I think it's pretty much like what you want to see in it.
So, here are a couple of my interpretations. A. It's a metaphor for puberty. It's an old and well-explored idea in horror. The sexual awakening is equated to animal instinct, and it shows up in a physical form as a monster. A typical theme in werewolf movies, this is an obvious interpretation. B. It's a metaphor for human imperfections and idiosyncrasies, and how different people choose to deal with them. In Raw, we see three different characters manifesting cannibalism and they choose different ways to deal with it with very different consequences. Before I conclude, I would like to give a quick shout out to the score, which has the right mix of intrigue and darkness. I would give Raw a solid 9 paws out of 10. Have you seen Raw? What do you think the cannibalism stands for? Or would that very subject put you off the film? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is the Disembodied Voice, signing out.